Welcome back to the Overwatch 2 childbearing hips tier list. Now, uh, I wasn't expecting to make a part 2, but people were begging in the comments on their hands and knees, and I am a man of the people. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Doomfist is a character that has lots of mobility options, and unlike Farah and Ana, I don't think these options would actually help him that much. Seismic slamming on the ground, that's gonna hurt the baby. Punching, that's gonna snap the baby's neck, alright? And the old move uppercut, look, it might be helpful, but it's not in the game anymore. Now, he does have a wide stance, as you can tell. I'm not sure if they made him wider in Overwatch 2 because he's like a tank. I'm pretty sure they did. And because of that, there's some good space. I do think his abilities actually wouldn't help that much. And just going off of his thickness, I think he goes to the top of Girth City right now. No special abilities like Lucio or Ana, but a good base. Moira. Now, people were saying that Moira could go into Man-Bearing Hips 2 because she kind of invented Reaper's Wraith, but she actually manufactured Reaper's Wraith to be able to give birth. That was one of her master plans, if you will. And Moira is not the type of person to want to give birth. Surprisingly, she goes in not happening because she refuses, and consent is important when you're giving birth. Brigitte, Overwatch. Now, here's the thing with Brigitte, is that for her to get any kind of mileage out of her healing, she would need to be constantly hitting someone. Now, that means that either a grandparent is there, they're going to get the shit beaten out of them, they'll be on the ground, and Brigitte will just be about to have the baby, and the grandparent will be crying and like on their deathbed, essentially. But, you know, Brig chooses the life of the baby over the grandparent, which we're not here to get into ethical dilemmas. You gotta respect it. It goes just below teleporter. Oh god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, look at him. Is it biting its own thing to try and get it out? That's just fucking smart. Humans need to get on that. Wow, that's pretty reasonable. Um, that being said, if that gave birth to a man, it would pop. I think Ash is just a standard. Again, maybe a bit above Sombra. Now, Baptiste, to be honest, lives in Girth City because immortality is a broken ability to have in terms of giving birth. Seriously, think about that. You know chainsaws, how they were invented for giving birth? That is now a viable option because of his healing and immortality. That is crazy. And sure, like, pain is going to be bad, but the baby's coming out in like 10 seconds, alright? That's a speed run of a fucking baby. One strategy that a very wise friend of mine came up with was that if you set up people giving birth as sort of cannons, and you set up Baptiste's amplification matrix, that's artillery. That's free artillery. Not to mention, when the babies land, if they live, they have to take care of that fucking baby, right? Germany's fucked. It's got 300 babies that are kind of fucked up they have to take care of. Baptiste fucking absolutely cleans. He's just very effective, lives in Girth City, and as a military general, that it's a whole nother facet of his abilities. Sigma, Graphitic Flux, that baby's dead. Echo's the character that could give birth the easiest. If you wanted the answer, here it is. She can duplicate, turn into literally any of the characters that she wants. So yeah, easiest first place of my life. Sojourn's robot legs don't help with birth, so she's just soldier, but I guess you can detach the legs. I don't know if that would help. Kiriko's Suzu doesn't help. Kiriko's teleport also doesn't help. And Kitsune Rush is a tiny bit like Lucio, but it's only for a brief period, and that fox is going to try and eat the baby, so fatalities. Ramacha is very familiar with suffering, and because of that, I want to say that he goes just below Reinhardt. He doesn't have the waist to support, but he's good at pushing, and he'll keep it up. Lifeweaver looks up his own pussy and pulls it out.
Holy shit! I'm giving birth.
Woohoo! Alara is like the most standard, probably just below Soldier. I don't care if you can use the power of the sun. All right, we're not having an outdoor birth again. You know what happened last time? Jesus Christ, he's fucking enormous. With Venture, we have to hope that their kid is as good at digging as they are. And if they are, oh, BFB, baby. But if not, they are going to go into just fine below Soldier. Juno is a Martian, and I don't feel at all qualified to even guess at what the anatomy of a Martian is like, so we're going to add a row. Hazard is honestly standard tank above Lifeweaver. People have been wondering about what's next after Hazard. Who is going to be the 43rd Overwatch character? And I actually have some insider information. I'm very good friends with Jeff Kaplan. We go on holidays together. We play this game where we see whose penis, and he disclosed to me that the 43rd Overwatch hero is Jerry Seinfeld. And now, if you've ever seen Jerry, you know that he's a goofy little guy. He has wisdom and hilarity, and babies love hilarious people, as many of you know. And because of that, he's got a connection with babies that few other people do. Honestly, he might be the best. That was the Overwatch 2 heroes childbearing hips who can give birth the easiest tier list. Now, I'm going to be responding to a couple of your comments. Michael Taylor said, please check up on this man. I don't think he's doing well. Next is Takumi saying that next is all league champs. That's not happening. The next comment is from Hiei saying all robots should be in not happening. And to that, I only have this image to show you. The next comment is from Ayo saying, I once saw a webcomic about Farah giving birth. Okay. Our final question comes from Phobals saying, will this affect queue times in comp? For the majority of players, it won't affect, but for Jerry mains, it means that the only people you can play with are above 20. This is because if Mr. Seinfeld detects that there's somebody under 20 years old in the voice chat, a passive activates for his character, and it's a bit inappropriate, so they don't really want to show that. And so that means that for Jerry, it might take a bit longer because you can't play with people under 20 years old. The second part of this comment is, by the way, Anna should be in not happening or fatalities. She's too old to give birth. Women over 50 present a decline in fertility. I don't know if in the Overwatch lore this is different. I also investigated the Overwatch lore just to check, and it doesn't seem like it has this difference specifically. This tier list is also just for giving birth. It's not about fertility. If it was about like fertility and actually getting pregnant, you would be absolutely right. Anna would be at the bottom of the tier list, but because we are doing just pure birth ability, it means that it runs a little bit differently. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Put your tier list suggestions in the comments so that I can make some more beautiful pieces that can be enjoyed by the general public. If you have any queries about this tier list, comment and I will resolve them. Thanks so much. Bye.